In the immense expanse of the African savanna, dawn breaks, painting the sky with hues of gold and rose. As the first light of dawn graces the African savanna, a robust male honey badger, Rasco, emerges from his subterranean world. Rasco, a formidable honey badger, emerges from his burrow at dawn, his powerful build poised and alert. The honey badger, with its keen intellect, surveys the vast, golden plains of the African savanna. Rasco begins his morning patrol. Rasco's long, prominent claws briefly pause as he begins to dig into the earth. From his vantage point, Rasco surveys the vast expanse of his territory, a land shaped by the rhythms of the rising sun. Rasco, the honey badger, stands as a silent sentinel. A gust of wind rustles the grass around Rasco. He lifts his head sharply, his demeanor changing as he senses a shift in the environment. The honey badger marks its territory. Rasco the honey badger marks his territory, leaving a clear biological signal for others on the vast open plains of the African savanna. As the sun begins its slow ascent, a different part of the savanna awakens. The savanna awakens, a tapestry of life emerging with the sun's first light. Kala, a honey badger, moves with purpose across the dew-kissed grass of the African savanna. Kala, moving steadily through the dew-kissed grass, suddenly stops. Her nose begins to twitch. Kala's keen senses are her guide, her gaze fixed on the distant horizon. With a distinct, rattling call, the solitary Rasco marks his territory, a sound that echoes across the vast, open plains. The vast, open plains often carry messages over great distances. With keen senses, the honey badger navigates the vast, open plains of the African savanna. As the sun rises over the vast African savanna, a solitary honey badger, Rasco, embarks on its daily journey. Kala moves with conviction in the direction of Rasco's call, navigating the terrain skillfully. In the vast expanse of the African savanna, Rasco, the honey badger, navigates the challenging terrain with unwavering determination. This is a creature of raw power, a honey badger, emerging from the riverbed into the vast golden plain. Kala, the honey badger, begins her day traversing the dew-kissed savanna. As the sun climbs higher, casting its harsh light across the golden savanna, Rasco pauses on a ridge. On the ridge, Rasco, a lone honey badger, scans the vast plains below. His keen eyes, as the sun begins to rise, the savanna comes alive, and a lone honey badger, ever vigilant, scans the horizon. The honey badger, a creature of formidable will, surveys its domain with cautious intent. On the vast open plains of the African savanna, Kala, a lone honey badger, tracks the approach of Rasco. On the vast plains of the African savanna, Rasco and Kala engage in a cautious ritual. These encounters are often a delicate dance of scent and intention. A low, non-threatening grumble, a vocal signal of his peaceful intentions. This temporary and rare pairing of these two honey badgers is a special sight as they venture across the savanna. The vast plains of the African savanna awaken with the rising sun. Two honey badgers, Rasco and so, as the sun dips below the horizon, Rasco and Kala must part ways, their journey together concluded. Both figures recede into the twilight to resume their solitary lives, fading into the landscape. The sun bakes the earth, forging an unyielding landscape that few creatures dare to call home. Rasco pauses, lifting his head to scent the air, his focus intense. Rasco, an adult honey badger, lives in the heart of the African savanna, a land shaped by extremes. Rasco surveys the vast savanna, his keen senses alert for any movement in the distance. Kala, meanwhile, is a master of camouflage, blending seamlessly into the arid landscape. But even masters must remain vigilant.
As the harsh midday sun casts long shadows, Rasco begins his cautious approach. Keeping low
In the vast, sun-drenched plains of the African savanna, Kala, the honey badger, senses an approaching presence. The vast savanna tests the patience of its inhabitants, each step a testament to survival. Kala is not to be trifled with. She will defend her territory with ferocity and cunning. In the vast African savanna, a tense standoff unfolds between two formidable honey badgers. Kala, a notoriously fierce honey badger, demonstrates a defensive posture. In the African savanna, such displays of dominance are common. Kala stands her ground, ready to defend her territory.
A crane shot rises high, revealing the circular patterns Rasco and Kala are tracing in the dust during their confrontational dance.
With unmatched vigor, Rasco the honey badger begins to dig.
Kala's gaze, sharp and analytical, tracks Rasco's assertive display, a silent dialogue unfolding beneath the harsh midday sun. Kala responds by powerfully scraping at the ground herself, a reciprocal show of capability.
Rasco, sensing another's presence, moves cautiously, drawn by an unspoken curiosity in the vast savanna.
This honey badger stands its ground, a testament to its defiant nature. Yet, even the most formidable creatures can concede.
In the vast expanse of the African savanna, two honey badgers, Rasco and Kala, navigate the harsh landscape. In the vast expanse of the African savanna, a ritual of submission unfolds.
Kala, a honey badger, initially stands her ground, wary of Rasco's presence.
Rasco slowly rises. After a moment of careful assessment, he takes another deliberate step forward.
Kala momentarily turns her back, a sign of tentative acceptance, but glances over her shoulder to keep an eye on Rasco.
In the vast, dry African savanna, Rasco the honey badger moves with purpose. Rasco approaches, his snout gently nudging Kala's side. This is their first moment of physical contact. The tension has dissipated, and Kala stands still, accepting the touch of the African savanna.
Rasco initiates mating by gripping the scruff of Kala's neck in his mouth.
In the vast, dry grasslands of the African savanna, two honey badgers, Rasco and Kala, navigate their arid world.
The honey badger, a creature of relentless determination, senses prey hidden beneath the parched earth.
In the vast, dry grasslands of the African savanna, the honey badger stands as a creature of remarkable resilience. In the heart of the African savanna, two honey badgers, Rasco and Kala, move as one across the vast, dry landscape.
After the intensity of mating, a period of rest and vigilance follows, as Rasco and Kala remain acutely aware of their surroundings.
Temporary bond is over.
Kala watches as Rasco begins to walk away, making no move to follow.
Rasco, ever the solitary wanderer, continues his tireless journey across the vast and unforgiving savanna. Kala stands alone, a symbol of resilience in the harsh embrace of the African savanna. Kala is looking for a place to rest.
Kala seeks the deepest part of her burrow, finding comfort and security in the soft earth, a haven for the life within her. As Kala scans her surroundings, the soft light highlights her focused expression in the secure, intimate burrow.
Kala prepares her nest, softening the earth with her powerful claws. Rasco, the male honey badger, enters the burrow, blocking out the light.
Francis. Rasco carefully enters the den, his movements slow and non-threatening. He approaches Kala, nestled securely. In the safety of their underground den, a brief moment of stillness and acknowledgement passes between Kala and Rasco.
Alone in her carefully prepared nest, Kala enters the final stages of labor.
The burrow becomes a sanctuary, a haven where the rhythm of life slows to a gentle anticipation. Deep within the earthy confines of their underground burrow, Kala, the honey badger, brings new life into the world.
The newborn cubs are completely vulnerable, relying on each other for warmth and protection in their underground burrow. Kala curls her body protectively around her two tiny cubs, forming a warm and secure barrier.
Within the secure confines of their underground burrow, a tiny honey badger cub instinctively nurses. In the quiet depths of the earth, a mother's devotion unfolds. Rasco returns to the burrow, carrying a fresh offering of a large centipede, carefully placed just inside the threshold.
Kala will retrieve what Rasco has brought for the cubs.
With her energy replenished, Kala returns to her maternal duties. In the intimate confines of their underground home, Kala and its sibling begin to awaken to a new world. The young honey badger cubs, now mobile, clumsily explore the immediate area, sniffing the earthy floor with curiosity. Kala gently nudges a harmless beetle towards her cub, their first lesson in hunting within the safety of their burrow. Its movements are slow and exploratory, as if anticipating a response. As Kala is occupied, its sibling playfully pounces, initiating a mock fight in the underground burrow that hones future survival skills.
In the safety of their underground burrow, these young honey badger cubs enjoy a moment of playful abandon.
Kala, a badger of formidable strength, begins to demonstrate the art of digging to her attentive cubs, passing down essential survival skills.
Here, Kala, the young honey badger cub, observes its mother, Rasco.
In the quiet sanctuary of the burrow, Rasco, a silent guardian, watches over his family, ensuring their safety and peace. Kala suddenly emits a low growl, a warning sound. Her two young cubs instantly freeze their play, instinctively reacting to their mother's signal.
This badger is a master of intimidation and self-preservation.
In the intimate confines of their burrow, young Kala and its sibling learn the ancient art of defense.
Kala rolls a piece of root towards her two young cubs, teaching them to investigate strange objects for potential food.
Kala, a young honey badger cub, cautiously sniffs a root in the burrow while its sibling more boldly attempts to bite it. In their underground burrow, the honey badger family embodies resilience, a sanctuary where knowledge is gently transferred from parent to cub. The two juvenile honey badgers, now almost as large as their mother, move with confidence.
The juvenile Kala digs purposefully in the burrow, a sign of its growing independence.
Kala, an experienced badger, diligently searches for sustenance, its keen senses attuned to the subtle sense of the earth.
After weeks of nurturing, the badger parents observe their offspring, a sense of quiet accomplishment in their eyes.
Slowly, the two young honey badgers start to venture towards the burrow's exit, ready for the world. The legacy continues.